Welcome back everyone to Crusader Kings 2, a Game of Thrones as the Rhoynar. And I stupidly picked the See the Realm Prosper ambition, which is why I actually had to go for the 5 years of camera, because I went for it like 1 year when I picked that ambition, thought, you know what, I think I could go to war, but then I already invested 1 year into it, so yeah, I spent 5 years basically doing not much, which is not really a big problem because, you know, I was able to build up Nymeria's palace, quite a bit in fact. So we have tons of troops here. I think we have so many troops, more troops than we've ever had before in this campaign as the Rhoynar, I think. 41,000 is pretty significant. Now, one really bad thing happened though, and that was that also Lorath has been overthrown. Our kinsman, who is now the High Judge and High Steward of Lorath, but he's no longer the actual, the actual prince there. So that's unfortunate. He lost as well. It was kind of to be expected, because this guy actually, who was, I think he was like 20 years in our prison with cancer, but he somehow managed to survive. And yeah, he then obviously has the power to just take it over. So that's a little bit annoying. We'll see what we can do with it. If he rebels, I might be able to actually revoke one of his castles, like maybe the city, or maybe it's probably the Archon's Keep would be more important. If I could somehow get a hold of this and give it to the person I want this to rule, they should be able to defend. But yeah, anyways, so that's happened. He took over, but he also actually managed to take over a province here in South. So at least he increased our realm as well. He strengthened our empire. So I guess that's fine. Now in Cohort we still have Illyrio ruling, but I believe it is Luwin who is still the heir. Yes, he is the court poet and master of coin, and he is actually still the heir to the principality. Not sure for how long he's gonna live. He does want to tame a dragon, and he still has his egg, but he's also depressed, so we'll see. His son, or his heir, is Daziel, who's married to my imbecile daughter. I have nothing to do with this. I guess it was just the AI agreeing to this. Not really the smartest choice, because she's a flat 0 everywhere, but hey, she's a Greenblood, right? So what do you know? Other than that, yeah, we have a Raven Shield, a very young Raven Shield ruling over not only the city guard, but also the house. So currently it's in the hands of this Red Priest. Not sure what I think about that. But yeah, that's basically the state of the realm as counselors. I think I've pretty much shown you. We have one of our kinswomen as Master of Whispers, and of course we have Rickers as Hand of the King. That's about it. Now, we have the Bloody Flux. We caught this, which is kind of unfortunate, but we have a successful treatment, so that's at least good. And I now came back because I want to go to war. So, let's go ahead and do that. This person right here, High Priest Olo II, he has 17,000 men, but the garrison has not yet fully regrown. And since this garrison is so big, we need to destroy them when their levy, I must say, when their levy hasn't fully regrown, because otherwise there's no chance. So we'll have to do that. We'll emancipate the shit out of them, and then it's going to be much easier because they will not have this huge slave camp, which is giving them 10,000 men. So it should be much easier for us to defeat them in further wars. So yeah, let's go ahead, emancipate Norvos. Our council's for it, so that's fine. And right, I remember. We have that now. Alright, well, hopefully they'll honor their obligations. They might not, which is actually going to be kind of annoying, but we'll have to see. For now, I can still raise quite a few men. So yeah, I guess I will do that. Do you have ships? That would be very helpful. Yes, you do. Alright, so we'll send you just over there, I suppose. Actually, you know what? I'll just have you here. Yeah, that's fine. And you hopefully have some ships as well. Yes. So we'll just get you on the boats, and you just stay there for now, and then we'll gather the rest of our forces. We basically really just rule over the Rhoynar now, nothing else. But the Dothraki have been destroyed. Even Volantis has been freed, so Cohort should not really be under threat from anyone. So I'm not too concerned. Okay, my mother has. Oh, nice. So even though Cohort did not come to our aid, my mother, as well as Prince Mors the Shadow, who was the previous Prince of Lorath, have answered our call to arms. Very nice. So, yeah, I would really like to give him back his principality there, but sadly that's not always possible. And even even Galoro is coming to aid. Excellent. Well, he doesn't really have a whole lot of men, but still, that's nice to see. That's nice to see. What about you, Lewin? Yeah, I guess you don't want to fight. Yeah, it's okay. I can understand. But yeah, we got our troops together. And in fact, you know what? We can actually probably start marching. Yes. So we're going to lead the center ourselves, of course. And then on the flanks, we'll have some really good fighters. Master Toros. And then we'll have Lewin, our King's Justin, captain of the Household Guard. I promoted him quite a bit. Yeah, we'll have him here. And I think Harsley, he's going to be our siege leader. Wow, this is insane. We have some really great characters. Alright, so I guess you guys, you meet up here. And we'll give command to Harsley here in the center. Yes, you will lead that. And I guess we'll give you just some other commanders as well. Corin, my brother. Now, my brother actually was demanding a fief, so I gave him the Gironca Valley, which is fine. I think I made him my designated region as well. So there we are. It's fine. I mean, he's a pretty decent guy, and I thought, you know, might as well give them that castle. Alright, so we have our Master of Coin who wants something that's okay. And yeah, we have been on... This is our second hunt that we're on right now. And I guess we are going to become a hunter. Very nice. One martial, one diplomacy. We can sorely need the diplomacy, so I'll take that. So during our hunt, you come to a deep gorge. Right on the other side is the white stag staring at you. We are so close, but you cannot reach it. Well, I think we'll go for it, though. I definitely want that. Yes, hunter, very nice. We're actually known as the hunter. That's cool. Alright, so just as we go off to war, we have got a fancy new nickname. And that should make it much easier for us to crush our enemies. Because we're just kind of cooler now. Alright, yeah, we'll just move forward. We could go for another commander. Yeah, it's not that important. I will just get in here and we'll see what happens. Okay, so 13,000 men. We should be easily able to crush them. In fact, this is Valyrian Road. What does Valyrian Road mean? Where can I see that actually? Alright, let's go in the terrain. Valyrian Road. Is there somehow an overview as to what it does? I'm not sure if it gives defensive bonuses. It might, but I'm not sure. Now, we will need our entire strength to actually siege down the garrison in Norvos, because they just have so many people. And we have raiders who apparently arrived somewhere. That's not good. Well, I can't really be bothered with that at the moment, so yeah, sorry. Can't really deal with it. Now, 13,000 men are going to arrive here in hills in the Gironca Valley. I think we'll catch them there. Yeah, so these 9,000 men just gather, and then we'll catch him. Catch him and destroy him. In fact, they might even try and attack us in Nisar. That's possible too. We'll see what they do. We'll see what they do, and then I'll move accordingly. I'll act accordingly. Meanwhile, our vassals or our allies are helping us siege, which I like very much. Alright, so he is here sieging. I think we're going to be able to siege faster, because look at this, there are 4,000 defenders, whereas he only has 1,700. In fact, I think I can even assault the whole thing just like that. And I think 18,000 men under our command, totally enough to wreck this guy right there. My sister, Laxa Guardian, she is rowdy, so I'd like to... She was affectionate, yeah, I'd like to give her that. I cannot force her to train, but that's okay. That's totally fine. Alright, so we'll crush this guy even in the hills. I don't doubt that we're going to be able to destroy him. Shouldn't really be too big of a deal. And you know what? Just in case, I'll send in reinforcements. Just in case. Because, you know, there's always something that could go wrong. I doubt it. Yeah, look at that. We're just an amazing general. So we obviously just crushed him. Yeah, okay, cool. So I think I'll just have you go ahead and siege this a little bit. Siege this out a little bit. And we... Oh, look at that. We awake rejuvenated. After some moments of disbelief, we realized that we are no longer sick. Well, that's great. Great news all. Wow, 8,000 men just absolutely wrecked. This is the time. This is our time of conquest. This is the king that we've been waiting for. Our previous, or prince I should say, our previous prince, he was a great administrator. He did a very good job of that. But now we have a warrior. We have a true warrior and fighter. And he's going to lead us to victory, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so we have these men. Yeah, we'll have to send them to Norvos. There's no other chance. So I think... Alright, well, I will reluctantly give command over here to Horsley, and I will probably take lead here myself, but I want my best commanders with me. And Horsley, since you have bigger army, you can get, yeah, my brother as well. Yeah, I think that's fine. So we will siege there, and 24,000. I'll actually attack you. You're gonna arrive in Rhoyne. I don't think you will. Anyway, a nephew has been born to my sister and our master at arms. And is he any good? Cassius. Alright, well, he's not bad, so I might as well give him the struggle focus. We need fighters. We need fighters for the wars to come. Alright, so 9,000 men. Okay, yeah. You still going there? Are you sure? Yeah, okay. Well, we caught him, so that's nice. Yeah, we're fighting. We're so impressive. Look at this. We even just absolutely wrecked that guy. Even though he's a pretty brilliant commander himself. Now, we're simply inspiring. We're so inspiring. Great. That's amazing. Alright, so you are done, basically. I guess we could... Well, you know what? I think I will actually try and act against this. I would not like this to be sacked, if we can avoid it. So we'll try make our way over there and destroy these guys. That'd be nice. And how many men does he have here? 18,000. Oh, it's gonna be very close. We might not have enough men to siege this. What's going on here? This is an interesting marriage. King Coheres the Lame of Montaris. He wants to marry my sister, Laria, to the Prince of... interesting. Well, but no. She would be a secondary wife. No. No. That will not happen. And Karl Kotho of the Araco Kalasa, which is a pretty big one, in fact. But he's only got 7,000 men. I think Karl Mengo got way more troops. Karl Mengo, well, not way more troops. We could ally the Dothraki. That would be... I mean, he's 15. You know what? I will probably accept this. I will probably accept that. Yes. I hope he doesn't call us in, but yeah, I will accept that. Yep. Because I don't really want to deal with Dothraki now. This is the time that we take out Volantis and Norvos, so I don't really want to be bothered by these horse lords right now. So I think that's a great opportunity. We should grab that. We should grab that, definitely. They might even help us in conquering, although I don't think we need that necessarily. Alright. You bastard. Alright, yeah, it's a Mengo vassal, so I'm glad I did not marry them. So they actually stole quite a lot of money. I hope that we can at least protect the city. That would be cool. If not, well, not much I can do. And we actually do not have enough men. Alright, well, in that case, let me see if I can split up some forces. Split you in half. And now we're fighting this guy. That's interesting. Alright, I'll lead these men myself. And these men will have to auto-balance. And we'll probably give that to Trebor. Fine. And we'll turn around and help siege. Yep. Because we need to make progress. And we also need to be careful about these 7,000 men. Alright. Since we can't siege anyway, we might as well make our way over here. Just to stop them. So they're going to arrive on the 18th of November. Okay, so we're not going to catch him. Which is fine. Alright, my brother Lewin is a competent steward. He's not really all that good, but... yeah, I might find him a suitable wife. He probably wants to have some lands, I could imagine. I could marry him to my own daughter. Now, I wasn't really able to marry off my daughter because she's not at my court. And she doesn't want to join in. So I can only offer her the people I have here. My brother and my daughter could marry. I don't think so. For some reason. I just don't want to. Alright. Well, let's move on. You're gonna arrive on the 4th of December. Even later. Alright, well, we'll have both of you guys just stay here. Alright. And have we lost the city yet? No. Okay, the city's still holding out. Great. So we should destroy these raiders. I'm leading this myself. Great. And we're getting some battle experience. Love it. Alright, so we've lifted the siege and destroyed some Dothraki. Great. Alright, so for that matter, we might as well combine our forces. Go to Norvros. Go to Norvros, yes. And we'll have these 4,700 men go over here. Although we don't technically need them. This is actually our levies from Rhoyne. I don't think we actually need the levies from Rhoyne. So I'm actually going to stand them down just so we can save a little bit of cash. Because we don't really need them. Yeah. We've led troops ourselves, but it's not important anymore to do that. And what is going on with Kohor? Who are you fighting? Humiliate. Interesting. And attacking the Great Father of Kaya Kayanaya. That's interesting. He has this alliance with this dude. Juha. Huh. One of the Hirokuni. Alright. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter what he spends his time with. I could become charitable. Since we're already temperate, I think that would actually fit our character quite well. So let's go for that. We didn't get it. Alright. That would have actually helped out our diplomacy as well. Quite a bit, in fact. How much attrition are we going to take? Ooh. Not that much. Okay, that's fine. Wow, I just hope that we're going to be able to siege this down. I'm actually... You know what? Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't even siege it down. It's going to arrive on the 17th of February. So the 16th, we're going to make our move. I think I might not even want to siege it down. Yeah, I think I'm just going to crush his army. Because that's where we're going to get some war score from. Right? We can still get quite some war score from battles. And then we'll just siege down some other places. But not necessarily his capital. Because that's actually kind of a waste of time, I feel like. Alright, so you've got 11th of April, 22nd of March. Okay, we'll get you. Yeah, because that's just kind of a waste of troops, honestly. Yeah. Alright, so we actually took a river crossing, and he's defending, but nope, no chance for him. No chance at all. Come on. Alright, good. Can we assault this? 55. It's a castle. I wouldn't really want to assault it. And, oh no, my kinsman has died. Bedridden and infirm. He was a really great... He was a great leader, indeed. He was a hand of the king for a long time. Wow, we need a lot of people to fill the positions here. Well, you're a great master at arms. So are you. Captain of the household guard. Even better. Alright, we'll pick you. As hand of the king, we'll pick this vassal. And that's it for now. Alright, fine. I'm going to assault this, I think. Yes. Yeah, that actually went quite easily. Okay, good. I'll do it again. Easily sack this. And we'll siege this. As the Goyan Pass, we'll siege it down as well. And this. We'll just siege it down. Let's go. We're actually losing money. Yeah, we gotta finish this war. We gotta finish this war quickly. Please. With 60%. And damn this attrition. How much are we gonna take here? 17.5. Ouch. Yeah, these are not the best provinces to stick around in. I guess we might want to split some of our forces again. Yeah. Alright, 10 days, then we can attempt to just sack this city. And we found the White Stag again. Yeah, we'll try and find him. But I almost have the feeling like it's not going to happen. Alright. He's going to arrive on the 2nd of August, July. Okay, so we'll catch him. And that should actually give us a lot of war score. What's going on? I noticed that my sister is very stubborn. Gains the trait stubborn. I lose the trait diligent. No. Alright, so she'll hopefully heed my advice. We'll see how that goes. So you should get absolutely crushed. The attrition is actually really bad. Alright. Are they just all running away? I'm not really sure what's going on. Oh wow, we actually killed a lot of their men. And captured the Grey Leech. Okay. So, 80%. It's not going to be enough. Yeah, we'll need to siege this down as well. Here's the thing though. Once we actually break through the Hugor Vale capital here, a capital castle, should go relatively easy for us. And we're going on a hunt. Glorious. Come on. Let's attack. Yep, that was easy. And then we should... I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. If we take... Oh, it might be. It might just be enough to win this war. The trade post was not really worth all that much. I spent weeks in the wilderness searching for any trace of our prey, but to no avail. Oh no, please no depression or stress or anything. Okay, great. So, I guess we might want to siege down 7 stars. Yes, just because. In fact... Yeah, we'll do it. I think that might even be enough for our purposes here. Alright, we'll of course not give up. And my sister is, wow, becoming a skilled fighter. Almost feel bad to marrying off to the Carl. But, well, if that actually... Well, it's at least a non-aggression pact, so that's good enough. Alright, my wife has sent us a gift. It's a small puppy, but of the finest pedigree and destined to grow into a great hunting dog. We'll, of course, accept this. This is giving us extra health. Very nice. And we will call him... We'll call him Hunter. No, well, we are known as the Hunter. Should I call my dog Hunter as well? Sure. We'll call him Hunter as well. Yes. And, oh, my mother has died, apparently. I did not even notice this. Ooh, okay. Well, and now my sister rules. Now, her heir, unfortunately, is my nephew, who rules over this lordship right here. And I don't know if I like that. Because that means he's going to rip this out of our heartland. And that's not really cool. In fact, my sister might even lose her stuff. Yeah, 7th war to overthrow the monarchy of Darkwater. So my mother has been doing a really good job of keeping these vassals low. But they just keep rising up. Man, yeah, this guy is just a freaking badass. He looks like a pirate. He is a freaking pirate. But yeah, anyway, I would actually like to quickly finish this war here. Is that possible? Oh, come on, please. Ah, you bastards. Alright, fine. So I'll have to siege down, I don't know, I guess up there. Let's just go somewhere. Just move quick. I would like to finish this war, today's episode, if possible. And then we can hopefully... I'm actually not sure if we're gonna get all of our vassals back immediately. And you're diligent. Oh, great. Yeah, my sisters turned out very well. I really feel kind of bad for marrying off to Dothraki. She's kind of worth more than that. But yeah, my nephew, I want him to be, yeah, fighter, please. And I can force him to train as well. We'll do that. And he did not improve. Okay, well, maybe next time. He's my sister's son. He's actually pretty decent. Is that Aryan? Yes. He actually is pretty decent. So, if he inherits, things would be well. But yeah. Alright. So, my daughter still... I can't really marry her off to anyone. Which is a bit, a bit of a shame. But oh well. Come on. We've won this, dude. Just give in. Just give in. As soon as we arrive, we should be able to attack. Except we are not the leaders. You bastard. Piss off, dude. I want to finish this. Either assault or just piss off, but... Army of Prince Morse. Isn't he attached? He is. Alright, so we should be able to do it now. 15 days. Oh gosh. Come on. There we are. 100%. Finally. Took long enough. Took freaking long enough. Alright, so we'll enforce demands, indentured servitude, which means you should have way less troops in your levy. That should change drastically. And yeah, the Great Wars have ended. Ooh. And Lorath is now a merchant republic again? It seems like it. Yeah, I'm not... yeah, I guess. And yeah, these troops I probably should have never... I should have never even raised, because they're... I don't know, I didn't even use them. Alright, new council please. And we'll stand down the fleets and the troops. And you guys as well, as soon as we're able to do that. Alright, so Koha has not yet joined us. Lorath has. And our dog is growing quickly. Ah, very nice. He bites hard too. Ooh, he seems to be a very very strong dog, and I will accept that offer of this gentleman. It's fine. So, how many men? 2,000. Well, that's because I just beat you. Still, you should not have a huge slave camp. Like, that doesn't make any sense. How do you have a huge slave camp? There are no slaves. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, we'll stand down our troops. And I'm basically just waiting for Cohor to finish their war so they can join us. And then we'll declare war on Volantis in the next episode. Although, maybe not anymore. Now that they have so many men, I'm not too certain about this anymore. 24,000? We might get... It depends if someone joins us. Huh. Well, anyways, I guess we'll figure this out a little bit later. For now, though, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. And I'll see you next time.